Are you easy to buy from? I know that sounds like a bit of a strange question, but it's fascinating sometimes how difficult we make it to buy from us. So if you think about this from the most basic point of view, let's say that you and I stumbled across each other on social media. How easy would it be for me to actually find out what you do? Because I'm very often surprised that people who I end up in conversation with on social media who I really struggle to actually find out what they do, particularly on Facebook, where so many people don't have their business listed on their personal profile. So that's one of the easiest things you can do to make it easy for people to buy from you. But what you really want to think about is the whole accessibility of somebody coming to buy from you. So how easy can people find out what you do? How can they actually find the specifics of that? So, okay, Paul is a business coach. What does that actually mean? What does she offer? How does that work? How much does that cost? How easy is it for your customers to find the answers to those kind of typical questions that they've got about you? So how many places is this connection with your business listed or obvious? When you think about your different social media channels, even when you think about your own networks, if you are a parent, do the other parents at school actually know what you do? Are you sharing this information? Are you public about your business? But then think even more so about, okay, it's listed in these places, but what's listed? How is it listed? Are there specifics there about exactly what you do and exactly how much it costs? Now, I'm not suggesting that we should all have a one-click purchase option, because for the vast majority of us, it's not that simple. More often than not, you're likely to want to talk to a customer before you or they are ready to actually make that purchase. But if that's the case, how easy is it for someone to get in touch with you? Can they click a button on your website to request a callback, or to fill in a really fast form to send you their details? Or are you asking them for war and peace? Think about yourself as a customer. What's it like when you go onto a website, you know that you're ready to buy something, or you're very close to buying something, and you've just got those last few questions that you want to answer, but you end up digging around on loads of pages of the website, or you've got to fill in a form that's, asking for every detail known to man, and you just look at it and go, can't be bothered. So think about the simplicity of the ways that customers can contact you, of the ease that they can find out how to actually buy from you. How do they get in touch with you? And is that really, really simple for them? It's all too easy to think about capturing customers' information and wanting to speak to somebody before you talk about price and things like that. But what happens often there is we just create obstacles. If we make it so that the customer's got to jump through too many hoops before we're willing to even talk about price, then we may actually be losing business. So as I say, I'm not suggesting we all have a one-click buy. Your pricing may be quite complex and it may be bespoke. But even if that's the case, then including things like prices from, or a broad idea of your pricing, is still more likely to actually inspire a customer to get in touch with you. Whereas if they just can't find any information, they might just go elsewhere. People these days love simplicity. So they want it to be simple to find out what you do, to get an idea of how much it costs, and really simple to get in touch with you and take that next step. So my tip for you today is think about all the different places where you could be planting the seeds about your business and what you do, and make sure that it's really clear and obvious in as many places as possible. And then really think through that path. If I found you on social media and then I followed through your links, where would I click? What would I do? What would I see? And am I going to find the answers to my most simple questions? So I could send you all off now to go and have a look at all your communication stuff and see what information you're sharing and just how easy you are to buy from. Hopefully that's been useful. Would love to share more tips like this with you in my free Facebook group. So if you're not in there already, head over to the Business Growth Community on Facebook, and there are tips like this almost every day. So thank you, folks. See you all soon.